With regards to remaining objective, and as I said, the first thing that we're going to ask you to do is to set out your priorities and what you really want from the divorce. Because once you start to lose focus on what you really want, then you start focusing on point scoring and nitpicking, and it becomes a battle of persons as opposed to standing back and looking at the overall picture. Divorce isn't just about the day. Divorce is about 5 days after the divorce, 5 months, 5 years afterwards. And unless you can remain focused and know what you really want, that point scoring, he said, she said, I want the rocking chair, I want the figurines on the mantelpiece, they become a priority. And then you've lost your overall purpose that you had set out at the start. So when it comes to the financials of a family law case, divorce or judicial separation, I think there's somewhat of a myth that it's going to be 50-50 down the middle, equal share, division of everything. In reality, that's not how it is. What has to be looked at is proper provision for both parties, particularly where one of the parties is going to have the kids living with them. That's what the courts will look at. So if you're legal aid client or if you're a multimillionaire client, proper provision for the parties is what it looks at. The simple way to look at it is like this. It was one house with 2 incomes. It's now 2 houses with 1 income. No case is ever the same in family law. So with regards to the facts that you're going to give to us when you come in, then we can give you an idea as to how long it's going to take. If there's one property and that needs to be sold, you give or take a couple of months in that respect for the property to be sold, and the money's divided. At the end of the day, that's really what a lot of it comes down to. A divorce can take maybe between 1.5 years and 2 years from the very first date to its actual conclusion, which is way behind the international standards with regards to conclusion of divorce and separation. But we are moving towards, I suppose, reforming the model and tweaking it so that it can be more efficient and that you can stay focused and get what you really want to achieve from the divorce process. It's a really good question. Is there such thing as a good divorce? You know what? Yes, because you're going to have situations where people just shouldn't be together anymore. They really shouldn't be together anymore in their interests, in the interest of both of them being happy and moving on, or in the interest of their children not being in a tense environment for any longer. So yes, there is such a thing as a good divorce. And what we like to do is to try and move the divorce process so that maybe the client can walk away after going, you know what, we needed to do that, it's done, and it was done in the right way.